Many ladies struggle to decipher the difference between love and lust, and so many people have fallen into the trap of lust. Yes, many men chase after them, eventually breaking their hearts. No, this should not be your case. So today, I'm going to be sharing with you 4 differences between love and lust. And so, next time a guy is after you, you shine your eyes because you know and you can tell whether he's actually lusting after you or he genuinely truly loves you. Stay tuned with me as I shared a true life story, a story of a woman who was lusted after by a guy, and unfortunately she was taken advantage of. Okay, very sad story, but there are lots of lessons to learn from the story. Before I go into the story and before I share with you the 4 differences between love and lust, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Blessing Nekundaya. I'm the confident woman. I'm a medical doctor. I'm a wife to one husband, and I'm the mother of 2 wonderful boys. And on this channel, I'm going to be working with you on my journey of confidence. Yes, by God's grace, I hope to raise many other confident women along with me. So welcome. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel, and most importantly, leave me a comment because I'd love to hear from you. So welcome. It's the story of a woman called Tamar. Tamar, it's a Bible story. So she was a beautiful girl, the daughter of a king, daughter of King David, and there was this guy, her brother actually. His name was Amnon, who was the first son of King David. For some reason, Amnon began to. Bible said at the beginning that he loved his sister, so she was his half sister. But he loved his sister, right? He loved her, and he was sort of wanting to have her, wanting to, have his way with her. And he discussed this, rubbish thought with his cousin. And the cousin said, "Oh, pretend that you're sick and, tell your dad that you want your sister to serve you food, and then have your way with her." It made it look so easy, but it was a devilish thought. And unfortunately, Amnon actually thought, yeah, it's a great idea, and he requested, the king, his dad, for his sister, and he pretended that he was very sick, and so he told her to make a meal for him, and she came to his rooms, made the meal and everything. And when it was time for him to eat, guess what he did? He told all the servants and everybody, get out, and it was just him and Tamar in the room. And unfortunately, this was a time where he tried to grab her and get hold of her, wanting to have his way with her. And she said, no, 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 if you really want me, you can have me, but you need to go through the right process by telling dad and all of those things. But because he was more powerful or stronger than her, he made his way with her anyways. And it was very, very annoying. It was devastating for the poor Tamar, for the girl, because at that time, having to sleep with such a guy, it meant that she lost her virginity. It meant that she was unable to find a good man, like she couldn't get married anymore, like the beautiful wedding and the honor that comes with getting married to a guy as a virgin. She lost all of that. At the time then, in that culture, it was a big deal. Yes, it was a big deal, and it was like she was never going to experience that joy of getting married. So she left. He pushed her away. He told them, get rid of this girl. And all of a sudden, the person that he loved and he was obsessed about, she became someone that he was just disgusted, just seeing her. Now, why have I shared the story? I've shared a story to let you know the 4 differences between love and lust, because they may look alike, they may look like they're similar, but guess what? They are very different. And as a woman, as a confident woman, you must not fall for this trick. Okay? So, number 1, lust is selfish. Lust is very selfish. It thinks of itself, just itself alone, doesn't think about the other person. So when you're with a guy, or when a guy appears to love you, but the real thing is that underneath it is lust, is not love. Everything that he thinks about is satisfying himself alone. He doesn't care about what you think or how you feel or what is right or what is not right. Everything is just for him. So when you sense that as a woman, a man who is not listening, who does not value your value, who does not cherish your desires or your dreams or your aspiration, and it's just him satisfying his sexual passion, or just gratifying his own pleasure, and he doesn't just value your values. For example, if you're a woman who honors God, who wants to keep yourself pure before marriage, and you are with such a guy, that's a no, that's a red flag. That gives you a sense that this guy doesn't really love me. Maybe he's just attracted to this beautiful body that he's seeing, but deep down he does not really love me. And so that is lust. Lust is selfish. Lust is it thinks of itself alone, whereas love, on the other hand, is selfless. Love, genuine love, is selfless. It's always thinking about, how can I please this person? How can I go all the way to make you happy? What can I do to please you? What can I do to satisfy you? And if you say, no, I do not want to, I'm not interested in this, they respect your decision. They do not take advantage of you. So lust is selfish, while love is selfless. That's number one. Number two, lust is manipulating. Yes, lust manipulates. Lust makes you feel guilty. It guilt trips you. So a person who is lusting after you will be very manipulative, very cunning. You see how Amnon was very cunning and very calculative, and did his possible best to be ill, made himself ill, pretended, and all of that. Yes, that's what lust does. Very manipulative. And when you say you are not interested, when you say, no, this is not what I stand for, this is not what I want, guess what? They begin to do to take advantage and manipulate you and say, no, why would you say that after all things I've done for you, after all things I've given to you? No, you cannot, you don't care about me, I do this and that for you, and that just this one thing that I want, you don't want to give it to me. Very manipulative, very corny, thinking about itself alone again. Whereas on the other hand, love is not manipulative. Love is calm. Love is it doesn't put you under pressure. Yes, that's on the other. While lust puts you under pressure, manipulating you, guilt tripping you, just wanting to have his way, anyhow. Yeah, but love is not. Love is very, very gentle. Love does not put you under any form of pressure. Love is calm. Love is like, it's so patient with you. Yeah, so when you're struggling to understand whether this is love or lust, if the guy is putting you under pressure and just let's do it, that is not love. That is lust. Okay, love does not pressurize. Love is not forceful. I want it and I want it now. No. Love is not like that. Love is calm. Love is gentle. Yeah, while lust is not. Number three, lust can turn to hate very quickly. Yes, when the man does not have his way, he's not able to have his way, or he realizes that you have discovered his trick, then he begins to be so hateful. He begins to hate you like, oh my God, you wonder what happened. Is it just because I said no? Yes, they changed like this. And that was exactly what happened to Amnon just switched. The moment he had his way with Tamar, you realize that was not love. Even though he was obsessed with her at the beginning, and he couldn't stop dreaming and fantasizing about her, but it was all lust. It was not love at all. So how lust can quickly turn to hate, whereas love does not become hatred. Genuine love loves till the end, even when you fall short of your standard or their standard, they still with love forgive you. Whereas lust doesn't. So love is beautiful. Love is not hateful. It cannot turn to hatred. God's love is beautiful. So that's another thing that is important for you to know. And the last thing is, lust is of the devil. That's number 4. Lust is of the devil, while love is of God. Lust is of the devil, and guess what? When it's of the devil, it comes with all sorts of several terrible characteristics. Heartless, very cruel, and it does havoc, nothing but havoc. And that was what happened to Tamar, Amnon wreaked havoc into the life of Tamar, and her life was not the same again. I pray that you never, ever, ever encounter any man that will cause havoc in your life. So that's what I have for you today, and I hope that this will be very helpful. Guard yourself with these 4 things. When a guy is asking you out, or you find a guy trying to chase you, you ask yourself, is it chasing me because of how I look, what I have? Does he really, really truly love who I am as a person, and who and what I stand for? So as a confident woman, be clear about who you are, be clear about your values, and stand firm with your values. If you meet a guy who is not interested or in standing firm for what you believe, guess what? No matter how wonderful that guy appears to be, that's a red flag. Because if you marry him, he's going to show you his true color, and you will have yourself to blame. So I pray that you get it right. I pray that you encounter godly, real, true godly men who will genuinely love you for who you are. So if you stayed up until this point watching, thank you for watching. I am the confident woman, Blessing Ekundayo. Until I meet you again next time, stay confident, be confident. God bless you. Bye.